Nice car. What's the retail on one of those?
More than you can afford, pal. Ferrari.
Hey people, welcome back to another video. So, you join me today with something a little bit different. I got interested in a product made by Fanhome, and they seem to do what I would class as like old school magazine builds, where you get a magazine month by month and you get parts for a model and effectively you build it along the way. Now, usually I stay well clear of them. My general opinion is that some of them look, well, cheap, and you don't generally get what you pay for with them. This one is a bit of a subscription service. You pay, I think it's about £11.99 per month, and you effectively get part of the kit every month in order to build what is going to be a finished vehicle. Now, I have chosen to do the Fast and the Furious Toyota Supra, Brian O'Connor's car from the original movie. Now, I am a massive fan of that movie. You'll see that I have got a Lego equivalent of that, and I'm quite interested in the initial Fast and Furious franchise. I think recently it's gone a little bit crazy, to be fair.
Dominic, I brought you back to where we first met. And I have a surprise for you.
The actual original one's a bit of a cult film for me. It's something I was massively interested in back in the day when that came out. I dread to think when that came out. I'll check, but I'm pretty sure it was a long time ago. And yeah, I'm hugely interested in it. Love the first film, and I wanted to build along with this model series. So I figured I'd take you guys along for the ride. Today the first package has come. I'm going to unbox that, let you see what's in the contents, and hopefully give you a bit of an idea of what I think about it as it goes on. Now, you'll have to bear with me with this one. It's going to be one it'll be a bit sporadic in videos, because I'm going to be reliant on when some of the other bits and pieces are getting sent through to me. And I think this is the first package and covers, I think, issues 1 and 2, and then the next set of packages cover something like 3 to 6, but we'll work that out as we kind of go along, and I'll show you what it is that we've got. So let's get that box opened. First problem I've got with the way that this set works is that it gets delivered by Yodel, and if we ignore the fact that I've got my name and address on there, this is the state that the box came in today, so it was partially opened. So I need to check the contents, just make sure that everything that I'm supposed to have on there is on there. But yeah, let's see what we get. So it comes with a list of items that are supposed to be in here. So the first thing we should have is Fast and the Furious Toyota Supra Build-Up 1.8 UK issue 1, UK issue 2, a welcome letter and a Supra EN boost. So I think we'll just check, just make sure them contents are in there. So that's the first thing. It looks like a wheel. So I've kind of seen this on the advert, but it looks like you actually build the wheel together. It's got a tyre on it. I think they're going to stretch it out and give you 4 separate ones for that. Okay. That looks like it is the bumper system for the front of the car, which is that's quite nice. Yeah, I like that. That gives a good bit of indication of size as well. That's going to be quite a big model. But the paint looks pretty good on that. Cool. And then, yeah, in here we've got, so that is issue number 1. And that one is issue number 2. That is a, I don't know, like is that the follow along thing? So I think that must be the boost issue. So I think this basically just covers the whole of the thing for it. So yeah, I'll show you what that looks like with a couple of photographs and some video, but quite a cool bit of a companion guide. So yeah, the idea with this then is we'll follow it along as a series, and we'll see what it's like. Now, first issue for this one, for issue 1 and 2, is £1.95. So that part of it is a bit of a no-brainer. It's not expensive in that respect. As I go along, I've opted for the premium version. It gives you an option to buy an illuminated display case, which I think you can see on there. Now that was the option I went for, because effectively what I want to try and do is put it in a decent display case so that it's protected and that I can put it on. This kind of model though, having had a look at it, it looks to be a massive die cast with lights, like sort of, it boasts incredible detail in the interior and exterior, and it's effectively supposed to be a 1-for-1 copy of it, obviously scaled down to 1/8. So really excited to see what kind of quality it is. Now, looking at what we've got in the parts, it does look really nice. Yeah, so we've got that pearlescent paint and stuff. You won't be able to see the quality of it, I don't think, from there, but I'm quite happy with that. That's the front bumper and light assemblies. So yeah, it looks pretty decent. And then I think obviously the instructions for each of the stages are within this magazine. Yeah, there you go. There's the front bumper assembly notes and bits and pieces. So they get given a small screwdriver with that, and then all the bits and pieces appear to be there to put that front assembly together. And then it's got a load of history about the Japanese supercars, and effectively all about the Toyota Supra, from where that started with the Corolla and the Corolla 11 GT. Yeah, so hopefully this is going to be really cool, but I'll give you my honest review on it. I think it's one of them things it's going to take ages for it to come through, so it will probably be like a 2-year build or something similar, but I'll take you along through each stage. I'll show you what I'm getting at each stage, and hopefully we can see how that progresses as it builds forward. I think as it is, because I've only got the first part of it, a wheel and the front bumper, I'm not going to make that for the time being. I just want to kind of put it as a discussion point, and then yeah, we can see how that goes along with the other stuff that comes through. So if you wanted to follow along with this build, I am going to split it into a series, into separate videos. We'll build the bits and pieces together, and you can see what that sort of entails. I'll try and keep that nice and concise for you. And yeah, I will say is if you're interested in it, if you like the video, just let me know that you are interested in it. If you want to leave any comments, if you guys have built anything from Fanhome before and you've got an opinion on it, I'd really appreciate it. I've not seen much from Fanhome before, but when I looked on their website, there's a lot of cool stuff on there. There's obviously new stuff to do with John Wick. There's a really cool Mustang on there. There was an RB19 that was available, but it looks like that's now out of stock. So to be honest, I would have been all over that as well. That looks absolutely mega. But it doesn't seem extortionate at this point in time. It is about 12 to 13 quid a month. And that for me is not, I don't think that's horrendous for what looks to be quite a good quality of product. There's a couple of people that I've seen online who are making similar models. One chap in particular, I watched some of his videos called Wayne. I'll leave maybe a link in the description for him for his video. It looked, yeah, his stuff looked absolutely mega, and it does look like to be good quality. I'd seen an advert for it on Facebook. It did have Ben Collins involved in it, who was the Stig and actually drove the Supra in the Fast and the Furious films. But yeah, I'm going to look forward to making it, and hopefully you guys are going to want to watch that along. So if you can, press the like button, subscribe if you want to see more of this, and I'll put it into a playlist for you. And hopefully you can watch it as I build along and collect that series. Until next time, look after yourselves and just take care. I hope you get some hobbying done.